Hello, my friends. Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat. And it's been a really hot minute, a long hot minute since I've done a video for the channel here. And I love you guys and I miss you guys, and life has just been chaotic. So if you are not friends with me on Facebook, or you're not in my community group, I'm going to kind of play catch up here, but like if you're on Facebook, join my community, right? Like I'm super good about remembering to pop in there on the regular. Not so super great these days about remembering to sit down and record videos for the channel, or download them and upload them to the channel. So I would love to say that I'm going to get better about it, but you know, Christmas is a few weeks away, so we'll see. So anywho, let me kind of get you caught up on the last month. So at the end of October, my last of my 5 sisters was getting married. So my grandfather flew up from Florida. And while he was here, he did get into a car accident. He is okay. He is okay. But he did have to go through some physical therapy before they would clear him to go back home to Florida. Okay, so when they did release him from the hospital, he came here to stay with me. I am the family member who has the most flexible schedule to take him to and from. And I am also the only family member with a first floor bedroom here. So I was taking care of him, going through that physical therapy routine, making sure that, you know, he was a fall risk, to making sure like I was really super hyper focused on him while I had him. And the day that like he was okay and cleared to go home, coincidentally also happened to be the day that I was getting on a flight to celebrate Lexi's 21st birthday in Las Vegas. So we had been planning this trip for months. Me, my sisters, and my longest standing friend of over 30 years and his wife. It's basically like her uncle at this point. We were all taking her for her 21st birthday to Las Vegas. So we did spend 4 days there. And when I got home, I crashed hard. I crashed really freaking hard. Like it took me a good solid week to recover from that trip. Now, I've been a lot of places and done a lot of trips, and usually like I'm good to go in 24 to 48 hours. Not after the Vegas trip. I was not. I just like, I think it was like, because I'm not a big drinker. I will tell you this. I did enjoy the slushy machines while I was there. And of course, she has to go out. She has to go out. She always has to go out. But I'm not a big drinker by nature. So it's not like an overabundance of alcohol. I didn't have a hangover, none of that jazz. But it was, I think the time difference really messed with me, because not only did we end up with fall back, then I was in a 2-hour time zone difference in addition to it. So like my body clock was jacked, straight up jacked by the time I got back. So it's fine. It's fine. I've recovered. But about the time that I was finally getting recovered, I had to do all the preparations for my in-laws coming into town, Thanksgiving, all of the things. And like, here I am. Here I am. So, you know, we're just, it's life. It's life. It is what it is. And, you know, in addition to Christmas too, I am going to be picking up a temporary project with another sister of mine, my closest sister of mine. Not to, I don't play favorites, but like her and I do a lot of things together. She's super interactive with the kids. Like it just is what it is, right? Like different relationships are different. So, but she has a temporary like data entry project coming up for her business that she's a director of, and she asked me if I would please be willing to help with that. It is a temp project for like 3 months, so I'm going to be picking up like some part-time hours with her temporarily too. So I'm just over here juggling all the balls. I'm just juggling all the balls, but you know, I'm still here. I'm still here. I am still doing the Scentsy thing, and I've got some unboxing to share with you. And I do know a few of my people like don't have Facebook, so I wanted to show off my new pre-order system that I have put into place. I did do a Black Friday special as a dry run. So if you are on my communications list and you do get text messages from me, you've already kind of seen a preview of it, but I'm going to go over it a little bit with you guys here. Okay. Cause I just, I'm super stinking excited. It was a lot of work. I'm really proud of it. And two, I think it makes it a much more seamless experience for you guys. So baby girl, you're fine. And Lisa, I know I owe you a cat video, but trying to get all 4 of them in one spot at the same time it's almost impossible, because the 2 black babies will come downstairs in the evening. Like, they just ignore Leia, where my grumpy old men are like, absolutely not. I'm not going anywhere near her until she's in her crate, right? Because she's too high energy for them. Kylo is on my table. Come here, Kylo. Kylo, come here. Kylo, can you come say hi? Those are markers. Come here. Can you come here? Kylo, come here to mommy. No, he always hangs out behind the camera. I don't know why. Dude, over here. Kylo. I give up on you. He hangs out behind the camera. I think he just likes to stare at me and see what I'm doing. So anywho, I do have an unboxing, and like I said, I'm going to talk about that, some of the December specials. I'm super excited for this. So, okay. First things first, and I did do first sniffs in my community page, okay? If you want my initial first reactions to things, my community is 100% where it is at. And I will leave a link for you guys down below to the community page as well, because everybody is welcome there. And I do call it a community because I love everybody there. Like, if you love Scentsy and you want to talk Scentsy and share Scentsy, like, that's the place to be. There is one thing I will say. Consultants, I do not talk business in there, because I do know I have a lot of consultants here on the channel. If you want to talk business, we can do it privately. But if you just want to go in there and shout from the rooftops, like, oh my God, I freaking love this Wonka collection, and you want everybody to jump on board and tell you, I'm the same, I love it too, please feel free to join me. Like, I'm down. Anything about the back end, though, like, private conversation, okay? All right, the Wonka collection. Now, I will tell you, and again, if you follow me on Facebook, you already know this, Haley was introduced to the Elf on a Shelf last year, courtesy of her kindergarten teacher. And this year, as we were decorating our Christmas tree, because I got verbally assaulted into putting it up before Thanksgiving for my 5-year-old from Nuggie, and I did give in. I was like, okay, well, if we're going to put up the Christmas tree, we put on a Christmas movie, like it's part of her thing. And Haley picked the Elf on a Shelf movie. And then she gave me the line that tugged at my heartstrings so bad that I'm now going to be a elf mom, where she was like, Mommy, do you think that we've been good enough for Santa to bring us an elf this year to our house too? And I was like, I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. So, I bought an elf. He's coming to the house tomorrow. I'm not. I've been sharing this whole thing, like this whole progress of her trying to, like, not her trying to get me to do the elf, because she doesn't know I'm the elf. But her, like, really wanting Santa to bring her an elf. So I can't. She's such a good kid. I mean, she's doing really freaking good at school. You know, she's not fighting about homework anymore every night, where I'm like, okay, let's get her homework done. She's good with it. She's sweet to her sister. Like, yes, you've been good enough. And now I have to let Leia back in. So I guess it's good that we didn't break into the bars yet. So yeah, I'm getting an elf tomorrow. But I'm going to put Scentsy to use for that, because that Wonka movie is coming out. So one of the things that the elf is going to be bringing us is tickets to go see Willy Wonka, because I'm not missing that in theaters anyways. So, like, I've tried to do things. I'm going to try to do things, like, that I would have done anyhow, right? And, like, I went to Target, got some stuff out of the dollar bin, some Bath Fizzies, and the foam gingerbread house that was like $1 or whatever, just some activities. So I'm Pinteresting up. So if you have elf on the shelf ideas that you'd care to share with me, please feel free, comment them down below, leave me a link, find Laura's Room Retreat on Pinterest, send me some pins, because, you know, again, we're juggling all the balls the best we can. Oh, and I got my first dip kit, courtesy of Catherine King, saying she dips her own nails. I have finally jumped on board because I have not gotten my nails done since July, and I missed it. But I will say I didn't do too shabby. It doesn't look 100% salon professional, but they're solid again. I'm super excited. So that was just kind of my tester. Sorry. Okay, Wonka, Scentsy. Don't care about nails. I got it. And my fingerprints are all over this box. But look at the box. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love the packaging on this, okay? And my elf is going to be bringing the bars to town. I just want you to know, like, he's going to be stealing Mama's Scentsy box. And then really, Christmas pig? Hey. So, she loves the grunty pigs. She loves the grunty pigs. They had buy one, get one free special on Black Friday for Myers for the stupid grunty pig toy. Okay. So it slides open and reveals your Wonka bar collection. So it is the golden ticket. Your fragrance notes are on the back. Guys, if you like sweet, if you like fruity, if you like citrus, if you like sugar, this is the collection for you. Leia, you cannot get these bars individually unless you're putting them into your club. Okay, you can only get them into Leia, grunty pig somewhere else. Go grunty pig somewhere else. The only way to get them individually is in your club. Otherwise, you do have to do it as a box set. So the first one up is Everlasting Gobstopper. This is my favorite out of this collection. I will tell you this right now. So this is, it smells like orange soda, orange candied soda. It's fun. It's so fun. It's bright. It's zesty. It's fizzy. It's all the things. So this is orange pop, bright tangerine, and candied sugar. It's a knockout. Okay, and that citrus note does cut through that sugary sweetness, but it smells like orange crush to me, like a vanilla-y, like creamy orange crush. It's phenomenal. Oh, like orange cream soda. That's what I'm thinking. So if you've ever had like the Stewart's orange cream soda in the glass bottle, it's a dead ringer for that. It's wonderful. Okay, Violet Turning Violet. I love the package. I don't hate it. It does have a blueberry note in it. Blueberry is not my thing, except in blueberry cheesecake. Like, that's the only blueberry one that I've ever really, truly loved. There's something about blueberry that has just like this slightly, like it's an off note for me, where it's almost a little bitter, right? And again, this isn't horrible, but I don't love it. So this is white cherry, blueberry, and crystallized sugar. It's the blueberry for me. And I know it's the blueberry. I will warm it. I will try it out. This Gobstopper's 100% going in my club. Without a doubt. It's orange cream soda. I have to have that. Violet Turning Violet. Nah, if you're a blueberry fan, you will probably like it. Last one is Fizzy Lifting Drink. It looks like, I mean, bubble gum on the package. I already know Haley's going to be in love with this. And this one is a sweet, like, it's a sweet raspberry. Type fragrance. It almost smell like a really super, like a fruity, bubblicious type gum to me. But without, like, you get that gum note and peppermint rush. It's not that. It's more like bubble gum and not like gum, like chewing gum. And there's a very distinct difference between bubble gum and chewing gum. This is a bubble gummy scent to my nose. So it is sparkling orange, sweet raspberry, fizzy grape soda, and vanilla. It's creamy. It's good. So I think this collection here, like if you need a break from all of the heavy fragrances, which, you know, fall comes with a lot of heavy fragrances. Christmas comes with a lot of heavy fragrances. Like if you need to clear your sinuses, reset your palate, pop some citrus in, 100%. It will reset you to go back to some of those heavier scents. And I'm getting to be about at that point. So I'm really super excited to get these into my warmer. But I think what I'm going to do with this box, right, is put a little note in here, because I pre-order tickets through my Stubs app because I get a discount from AMC for being a member or whatever. And just put a little note in there or a picture or something like, we're going to the movies from the elf kind of thing. That's my plan anyways for the box. So there's that. Okay. I did get, me personally, one thing from the Wish collection. Now I thought I got the bar, but maybe I did. Maybe I forgot to add it to my order, or maybe I just didn't dig through my box good enough, but I'm not going to go re-dig through it. Now, if you've been to Las Vegas, which I will say, like, that was a super, super cool experience. I think it is one of those, like, bucket list places where you have to visit at least once to say that you did it, because it was really cool. But it's not somewhere that I feel like, oh my gosh, I need to go back there again anytime soon. Like, there's a lot of different places to go and a lot of things to see, but a lot of it is the same thing, just decorated differently, from hotel to hotel, casino to casino type deal. I think if I did go back, I would probably, we stayed at Harris. I think I would want to stay at MGM because they had some cool stuff inside of that one. I will say that they had a whole interactive, why is it escape? It's because it's late and my brain is fried. Hunger Games. That's the word I'm looking for. A whole interactive, like, Hunger Games museum, which was, it looked really cool. So, okay. But in Vegas, they have this sphere, okay? And, like, I didn't know the sphere existed before we got there. I was like, oh, what's the giant glowy bubble, right? I had no idea what it was. I didn't research anything because it wasn't about me, right? Like, the trip was not about me. It was about my daughter. She did the research. She told me what she wanted to do. We all did it. Okay. And the coolest thing that I got to see was this place called the Lost Spirits Distillery. Okay. If you go to Vegas, don't drink the rum there. It's like drinking pure gasoline. It was horrendous, but the show was amazing. So they had like the Cirque du Show inside, and you went from like interactive, like you could pick all the different rooms, and they had different stages and different performance. Like, that part was cool. It was like a labyrinth through this really neat world, but the don't drink there. It's awful. Okay. So, but anyways, so on this sphere, okay, now they do have a show inside, but on the outside they had advertisements. And this little star buddy here was one of the advertisements. So my longest, closest friend of 30 some years, right? Like, we grew up together. Him and his wife had their room was overlooking the sphere. So she's a sleeper-inner. Most of the people I traveled with are sleeper-inners, right? And him and I are early risers. So I'm like laying in bed next to my kid, right? Because we were at a different hotel. You know, I'm laying in bed next to her, and I get a text message in the morning with the star buddy face, right, on the sphere going, I think it's judging me. And I was dying of laughter, right? Because it was just the most obscure thing to get at like 6:30 in the morning, and like, we know we're the only two up, so we're texting, and I was like, I'm sure he is judging you because it's Vegas and we're awake, right? Like, we were cracking up laughing over this dang star buddy. So I have clearly, we've not seen Wish. I'm taking the kids to go see Wonka because let's face it, going to the movies is expensive. So I'm not doing 2 movies back to back. I just it's not in my budget. So we have to pick. We're choosing Wonka. Wish will eventually come to Disney Plus, but I needed the little star buddy because now it reminds me of that trip and that, of my friends. So I had to have him. And for my fellow 80s babies, right? Okay. Tell me this does not look like the Care Bears Star Buddies that fly around in the cartoon, and especially the little Star Buddy in the Care Bear movie 2, right? When they're babies. Okay, if you're not an 80s baby, I'm sorry. I'm old. It's fine. This has complete nostalgia for me because that's my favorite Care Bear movie. I've passed it on to my kids. I'm a complete nerd. I still know all the songs, and the Star and Heart Buddy are flying all over that dang movie, and that this is a Care Bear star. Thank you, Disney, for giving me a Care Bear star. I'm jacked. Okay, so now he has double meaning for me, and he smells fantastic. He smells absolutely fantastic. I don't have scent notes, okay? I didn't do that tonight. He is fresh. He is fruity. He's got, I want to say, lemon. He's got a citrus note to him, and I'm not usually a big lemon fan, but this is more like a creamy lemon type deal. I'm over here sniffing the Star's booty, but that's where his beads are. I can feel him right here in his butt. And he smells fantastic. Okay, so I had to have him. He's super cute. Oh, I want to show you too. Okay. So every other buddy clip, and I'll show you her, has always come with a black ring, right? And we got buddy clips everywhere. I've got them on my bag. I've got them on the baby bag. It's not even a baby bag anymore. It's a backpack, travel pack, right? I've got one on there. The kids got them on their backpacks. We've got them around the house. I have it on my gym bag, all of the things. There's always some sort of buddy with us. But I love the detail in the ring, how it's not just straight black and they've got gold glitter flecks in it. And I don't know how well you can see it, but I think you get the gist. I love him. He's so cute. He's so cute. I can't. I love all the cute things. Okay. The other thing that I have from the Wish collection here is not mine. It is for a local friend of mine. She doesn't care if I unbox this. It's the new Valentino buddy from the movie. Now, we had some great debate about this guy when I unboxed him in my community because, let's be honest, it's a brand new movie. It just came out. None of us knew what this guy was, okay? Nobody. We were all guessing. Admittedly, I thought he was a donkey. He kind of has donkey vibes, right? With the ears. Somebody said maybe he's a deer. But then we did establish via Google, somebody Googled it. He's a goat. He's a donkey looking goat. I'm sure, as soon as I see this movie, look at that face, right? Look at that face. I'm sure we're going to watch it on repeat. I'm sure I'm going to fall in love with this cute little goat. And my kids are going to fall in love with this cute little goat, but they don't know who he is right now. And that's good by me, because we've got a lot of buddies. We just do. So this is Valentino the goat. And he's adorable, and I'm sure this movie is going to be just as adorable, but I like the Star Buddy. I do. I love me the little Star Buddy, so I'm gonna have to hide him from the kids. That one's mommy's. We know how that goes. Okay, and then the only other thing that I picked up in that particular order, I did not get any of the mystery warmers. I've got my mini festive Friday sale order. I did grab my 2 favorite bricks from the holiday collection, even though I do not have to make my choices right this very second about these bricks, about what's going in my club, or if it's not going in my club, I at least at least wanted a backup brick, okay? So my two favorite from the holiday bricks were the Cozy Kitchen. And I know I did not do any warming reviews with you guys. Literally, I have been stacking stuff up for over a month. Like it's, oh, I can see it. It's now got 3 bins of empty clamshells and pods and cleaning supply. Like, guys, I've been using my Scentsy. I suck at my consistency on this channel lately. And I'm sorry. And I love you. And I'm still here. Okay. But I did do Cozy Kitchen. This is like a snickerdoodle cookie on steroids. This is such a this is an aggressive bakery scent. It is a powerhouse. It will knock your socks off. It goes like a gangbuster in my kitchen. And I love it. I love it. There is cinnamon in it. Okay. But that cookie note, and you got to be careful if you don't want to bust your tree getting this guy out because this bottom piece gets caught. That cookie note comes through enough for me on cold and warming where the cinnamon doesn't choke me out of my house. So that is always a super pleasant surprise for me because I don't do aggressive spice at all. They balance this well enough for me where it's clearly a spice note, clearly that like cinnamon and sugar, but that bakery really, like that cookie note for me really shines through. I don't think it says cookie on it, right? But I'm telling you right now, I get cookie. And then the other one that I fell in love with is this Holly Jolly Cider. If you've been watching me for a while, thanks for coming back, especially during my chaotic hiatuses. But this will not surprise you at all. It's an evergreen scent. This is like another version of Red Berries and Spruce, which is what I'm currently melting. I'm currently melting through here. And then I have Graham Cracker Crunch in the kitchen today. And then, dang, that Palo Santo and Cinnamon, that performs like a beast. I finally put it in. If you like incense fragrances, that is what I wanted the other Palo Santo bar from Bring Back My Bar to smell like. I wanted that smoky, deep, like incensey feel. And I never, like, I got nothing out of Palo Santo. This one, oh, they up their game. It is phenomenal. If you like old school incense, like I feel like I'm walking into a head shop and I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. And the incensey smell is melding very nicely with my tree scents. Okay. It's meshing very well with tree. I just love this. This is like Red Berries and Cinnamon, but it's got a stronger evergreen note in it, right? Like that spruce, that evergreen note, like it's much stronger on the tree and a little less on the berry. But I love this. Truthfully, they'll probably both end up in my club. Because I want more of this all the time. Okay, so there's that. And then I did do a tiny, and I do mean it, order from the Festive Friday sales. I did not really actually get things from Freaky Fridays. I didn't do the Freaky Friday sales. I didn't do a lot of the Festive Friday sales. I did the very last one. And it's one because I've been running my butt off, right? Like one of them was while I was in frickin' Vegas in the casino at my daughter's birthday. Yeah. And I'm like, there's nothing that I need that badly. They're just like, there was not enough Scentsy in the world for me to take my attention away from my kid, in the middle of her birthday trip for me to do some shopping on stuff that I, let's be honest, probably don't actually need. So I did not get major hauls. I didn't. So this last one though, when I saw that 6-bar bundle option and that I could choose my scents, I was like, oh, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm down. So that was a phenomenal deal. I did get 6 bars of wax and then I got a couple stitches. They were so cheap. I couldn't say no. Okay. This guy, this bitty buddy here. You guys know my Labrador, Leia, is a menace to society. I mean, she's only one. So, like, she is starting to calm down pretty significantly by comparison. Like, it's night and day from 3 months ago, but she's still a puppy. Like, I've got another 1.5 years of this chaos going. But one of the things Labrador puppies are very much known for, she's a chewer, right? So I get her toys and she will shred them. Straight up shred them. I have a hard time finding toys that she, like, because she likes the plushy toys. I have a hard time finding toys for her that she can't just destroy in a day, right? So I've got one of the Kong Cozies, the hedgehog one, where he's got like a different, it's not a skin, I don't know, wrapping, whatever you call it, on it. But there are things that she will not destroy. She loves bitty buddies. Loves the bitty buddies. So my kids obviously have gotten them for various things. We've had some Christmas bitty buddies. We've had some Easter bitty buddies, right? We had spring and summer. I don't know. So my kids have dumped out the toy buckets, right? The bitty buddies have been in there. They don't really play with them, truthfully. So like I stopped getting them for the kids. But you want to know who loves them? Leia. She thinks the bitty buddies are fantastic. And she has not attempted to shred a single one. Not at all. She picks it up and carries it around with her in her mouth like her baby. She loves her bitty buddies. I don't think it's just the scent, right? Like, I think it's the texture of them. Like, they're squishy enough for her to be able to carry around where they're kind of, I don't know, I guess comforting. And I know it's sad. It's sad that Stitch is going to get numbed because he's so stinking cute. But like, she freaking loves these things. But I think like it's a texture thing. So it's like soft enough for her to carry around in her mouth. But it's clearly doesn't have any of the fluffing that come in a lot of like dog toys and stuff. So she has not destroyed a bitty buddy. She just loves them. She just takes them with her and she plays with them, but she has not tried to shred a single one of them open. The other thing that she doesn't try to eat is buddy buddies, like our actual buddies. But any other stuffed animal that comes into this house, like, dude, you better put that sucker up or it's not going to have any insides. So like they got some at the carnivals over the summer, or like they were gifted just like a dollar store bear or something like that. Gone. You know, like you cannot leave them down. The first thing she will do is rip that sucker to shreds. These, she loves them. So I got my dog a new bitty buddy. Now my dog is getting Disney bitty buddies. I just want you to know. So Scentsy, bitty buddies, great dog toy. Okay. And then I did get the Stitch buddy clip because he's cute. And Becca has pretty much all the Stitch things. Like my daughter has all the Stitch things. And I did not get him for her yet. So I don't even, like, I think it was like $6 or something. So now she's getting herself the little Stitch bitty buddy. So she can hang Stitch in her car. She can put Stitch on her backpack. Like, whatever. It's part of Christmas. She's getting the bitty buddy, or the buddy clip. So I told you, we have buddy clips everywhere. Every one of us has at least a ton. So like I have them. The girls have, like all my girls have them. We love buddy clips. They're perfect. Okay. The bars that I chose, first and foremost. So there were really only a couple of bars in that 6-bar option where I was like, oh my God, I want to try that. So I did get 2 bars of glacier water. This is in my quarterly club. I freaking love glacier water. I really truthfully do. I get 4 bars of it a year. So, and I'm out. Like I have no more. So, this is, it's a fresh and clean scent. I think it's really super transitional. I think it is a good one of like a scent to put in when you need a break in the middle, just like the Wonka collection. of those like really super heavy fragrances. And I have been stuffed up ever since we went to Vegas. Like something about like it jacked my sinuses. I've been snorting saline solution and it helps a little bit, but like, I don't know what that elevation or that dry air did to me, but I have not been able to fully like breathe since then. I can still smell. I don't have a cold. I'm not sick. It was literally like when we got to Vegas, all of a sudden all of my mucus was dried and stuck in my head and it was terrible. That part was terrible. But I do love glacier water. It's fresh. It's clean. It's, you know, cool. It's great. So I grabbed 2 of those. The other bars are, again, if you've been with me, are not going to shock you. They're both woods because I love my woods. I've got redwood and cedar. So this, I love this. I absolutely freaking love this. This has got almost a tiny hint of a smoky note. What it reminds me of is the like Mountain Lodge candle from Yankee. Now, mind you, I have not gotten a candle, burned a candle in years, but I love home fragrance. Absolutely love it. So if I am anywhere near a candle, I'm going to sniff it anyways. Even though I know I'm never going to purchase it, I want to know what it smells like. So this reminds me of of Yankee's Mountain Lodge. And a lot of the time I will like snap a picture of it, look up their scent notes because Yankee doesn't put that on their stuff. Like I find them at Kohl's. On the super rare occasion that we go to the mall, I will always go in and sniff around. In addition to that, like I was in Bath and Body Works yesterday because Haley is 7.5 now, and she's kind of getting out of the toy phase, right? Like Nuggy's still full on, and I want Paw Patrol. I want, you know, characters. I want toys. And Haley's getting out of that. So like I got her for Christmas, I bought her a gel nail polish kit. Like she wants to have her nails done like mommy. So I got her a gel nail polish kit that changes colors with the heat, right? Like she's going to think that's super cool. We don't have fragrance mist anymore. Otherwise I would just get ours, right? But she is getting into like wanting to wear like perfumes, and like she comes in and she uses my fragrance mist that I have, in my bathroom. Like she wants me to spritz her in the morning before she goes to school so she smells nice. So I went and got her some of those, a restock on hand sanitizers with a new clip thingy for her backpack. What else did I find? I forget. Like I got like random bath stuff. So like little kid bath stuff. And then, but this, like while I was in there, I had to sniff all the candles. I was not bringing them home. And like, I know that I got the notification because I'm the member that it's the $9.95 candle sale, starting for reward members or whatever on December 1st. It'll pretty much be December 1st by the time this gets posted. But like, I want to sniff them all, but I'm not buying any of them. So I love this. Redwood and Cedar, fantastic. If this ever comes up in a Bring Back My Bar, I would vote for this in a heartbeat. So if you are a woodsy fan with me, very good. And consultants, we get early access to the next set of Bring Back My Bars here. I'm very excited for that. We have a fabulous lineup. Okay, and then the other bar I got, again, gone camping. I like this. I like the Redwood and Cedar, just a hairline better. But I would say like you get the freshness of the woods. You get like a fresh air note. There's almost like a slight leather undertone to this to make it more masculine. I almost want to say it's like saddle leather specifically. You know, like if you think about like tent leather or saddle leather, like tents don't have leather anymore, but like a yurt, right? Those kind of have leather. Yeah, it reminds me, like the smell of it brings me back because my my mom's mom, so my maternal grandmother, did leather work, right? Like she was renowned for it. She's got awards for it, accredited, whatever. It reminds me of what her basement smelled like. So a little less like camping, unless it was when we were camping at the campground in Plymouth, which is where we all camped when I was little. Like that, it reminds me of my grandma's trailer that she had there. She had an RV that was like perma-parked, and we had a smaller camper that was perma-parked down at Plymouth Lake. Yeah, it reminds me of that same kind of like that fresh air smell coming in through the doors, her sitting out on her porch, doing her leather, working. It's very nostalgic for me. And she's been gone a long time. And like, it surprises me just how clearly, like, I can picture, like, all of this, the whole scene. Like, I know exactly where the camper was laid out, what it looked like looking out on the lake, the picnic table that she had, that she would sit out there and do those things. It's super nostalgic for me, and I was not expecting that at all. Like, at all. So, okay, that is all of my unboxing things that I have to do. So, if you don't want to hang out here with me anymore, you don't have to. It's fine. It's entirely up to you, okay? Because I am going to be showing off my new pre-order setup. Now, I was informed that if you are an Android user, because I did a dry run of this for Black Friday, okay? If you are an Android user, it will have you download an app, okay? But the app is my storefront type deal. I am using Square to do this. So Square is where I have kept, because I figure some consultants are going to hang out with me here. So I'm just going to kind of do a little shop talk. I keep all of my inventory in Square. I use Square for all of my online invoicing. I use Square for any events that I do. It is a seamless platform. So what I chose to do, because I already have info loaded in there, was I'm starting to explore the other tools that are available to me. And this is still all on the free version, right? Like, I'm not paying for the pro version. This is still all the free version. But there's a lot of stuff in there that I've never really looked at. So previously, I have been doing Jotform for any of the pre-orders, right? So if you guys have pre-ordered with me, if you're still hanging out, you have gotten a text message with the form from me in the past, right? So you get the form, you fill out the form, it comes back to me, I turn around, I do a separate invoice for you, and then send that off, okay? Now, the way that I am doing this, it's going to eliminate a lot of that middle ground between you filling out that form, waiting for me to send you an invoice. If it gets funky where the text doesn't come through, or it gets thrown into your spam box or whatever, right? If it's going via email, if that's the option that you selected, we're not gonna have to worry about that anymore, okay? We're cutting out all of that middle crap, okay? And I will post a link for this down below as well, if you want to take a further look at it and kind of tinker around and see how it works. And again, if you are in my community page, there will be a permalink pinned to the top of that community group, so you can always see what specials are available, what's coming down the pipeline for pre-order that I know about and have pricing on. And again, like, because we don't always get the information well ahead of time. If I get info on things ahead of time, I will feature them there, saying, hey, details coming soon, whatever. I'm still learning all of the ins and outs of what I can do with this, okay? So it is going to look like this, okay? And I have a hard time, like, I will grab this in the wrong spot, and I'm sorry about that in advance. So this is my online pre-order shop, okay, where it is fully interactive. You will be able to place your order directly through here. Payment will go at the time of the pre-order, so on and so forth, okay? Now, it will also accept all of your payment options that you're always used to, because I've already been using this for invoicing. So you'll be able to use your credit card as normal if you want to do that. You have the option to do Afterpay. You have an option to do like electronic check if that works best for you. Whatever you want to do. Okay. So you do have the information at the top about pre-orders. So welcome to your new pre-order experience, blah, 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 blah. You can read that on your own. Like I said, I'm going to link it for you guys down below. Or if in the past, like I know a couple of you have your own like personal shopping links. Okay. I can, you know the drill, but if you prefer to post your, like do your own pre-orders, you still have this link here. Directly to my personal website, right? Did I click it right? There it goes. It's just slow. It's fine. It will take you, you can just click on the link there. It will take you to my personal website like you're used to, and you can order from the full site. So the only things that you're going to find on here are pre-order options. Okay. So things that you want me to place the order for. Obviously, if there are additional things you want to it, you can reach out to me directly. We can place it all together at once. But if you really are just looking for the one thing, like say you just want the Frozen collection, you'll be able to do it right through this platform. Okay. I do have some features here. So our December diffuser special. I'm so excited this is back. I will be purchasing a second one of these this round, okay, because the Reflect diffuser is by far my favorite diffuser, like all-encompassing diffuser that I have. So this is the one that is on my Star Wars hutch, my James hutch, because it looks like a galaxy, but like I rejigged my room just a smidge before Thanksgiving, right? Because I kind of, let's be honest, you guys, my room was a trash hole, okay? It was like caring for my grandfather. Vacation. Rest of the house gets my attention, and my room is the one that never gets done because, shoot, by the time I get to that, like I'm dead on my feet. So I set aside time just for my space and my room and got it done. Okay. But I do have space for a premium diffuser in there now. And I did not know this special was coming, but like I'm super jacked for it. So, forgive me. So anyways, so like I have information about the diffuser special, okay? You'll be able to click the little button here to learn more about that particular special. It will take you through to the correct page. Right now it's linking to the pre-order page. I'm going to rejig it and have it go just to diffusers, right? Like I'm still tweaking a couple things, which is why it won't go live until tomorrow morning, in the community here on YouTube. So December 1st, all of this will be going up. It will be December 1st now as you're watching this, so on and so forth. Because there's still a couple of things that I need to tweak on here. Okay. I am also featuring the, oh, come on, go backwards. The Small World warmer, which is also coming out on December 1st. Okay. So this warmer is wicked cool. They revealed this at month end. By the time you watched this last night. So they revealed this at month end. I did not have any idea. This guy actually has like a rotating scene. It automatically rotates kind of like Dumbo did. Okay. But its dish, it also rotates, which is super cool. So that the clock will tick back and forth just like it does on the ride. Like I'm not getting it, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the artistry that went into that. Okay. And again, you will find a button, right? The button right there. You can click to get more information on that particular warmer. Same thing with Frozen. Okay. Guys. Okay. Sorry. That was the worst face I think I've ever made. I just looked at me and was like, oh, yeah, my face is doing its own deal. Okay. If you missed out on poinsettias, okay, and because the second restock sold out in under 8 minutes, under 8 minutes, I want you to know. We were given the sneak peek that the December whiff box, okay, so the whiff box that's available to you right now, will have an exclusive poinsettia flower in it and candy cane buttercream. The only way you can get this flower is through the whiff box. Okay. And it's just one, like you can't if you want to get multiple whiff boxes, you absolutely can. I have no idea what else is in it, but like poinsettias. Just saying. This one's Sleigh Ride. I have Vanilla Barn one in the bathroom. Like, they're so cute. They're so pretty. It smells amazing. Oh, I love Sleigh Ride, by the way. Another piney fragrance that's going to make it to my quarterly club. Gosh darn it. Because they only give us Very Snowy Spruce in the catalog, really. Okay? I like Very Snowy Spruce, but like, it's so artificial. I like this Sleigh Ride has a more natural scent to it. Like, we had Sweet Orange and Evergreen last year, which I absolutely loved. What are some other ones we've had? I don't know. We've had some amazing, like, pine Christmassy fragrances that are more natural than Very Snowy Spruce, which is how they end up in my freaking club. So, there's that. But anyway, so you will have your opportunity to go ahead and get yourself a poinsettia flower. Do not sit on that. Do not sit on that. The minute that this thing goes viral and gets out, like, every whiff box is going to sell like a hotcake, okay? So, like, I will be ordering mine first thing in the morning. We are also getting some baby buddies. Now, okay, our home office has a bet going, okay? One person says that Scout the Dragon is going to sell it first. The other one, why are you just randomly doing that? The other one is like, oh no, it's going to be Stella the Unicorn. We as consultants all think it's going to be Hamish the Highland Cow. It's a bet. Okay. So last but not least, on here, you can see that there are categories. Like, there is a shop all option right at the top if you just want to see everything. Or you could just narrow it down by category. So if you're only interested in the diffusers, click the diffusers. If you're only interested in the whatever buddies are coming, you can click the buddies. I did not narrow it down by character because I really feel like that's a bit much at the end of the day, right? But you can see the different diffuser shades here, and it looks like, yeah, I've got some tweaking to do because I'm like, where's Shine? Shine's missing. I might have accidentally not clicked the visible button. So like I said, I'm going to get up in the morning. I still got a little bit of tweaking to do before I get this posted up into the public. And then just for fun, I was able to link a video down at the bottom. So if you want to see and know more about that Small World warmer, it's listed right at the bottom of my site. It will take you to Scentsy's official YouTube to show you like the ins and outs and the making of this. But like, it's cool. I just wanted to kind of feature it there, and share how I'm doing pre-orders going forward. But like I said, a friend of mine, client of mine, however you want to, like, we talk all the time, did let me know that if you are an Android user, though, it will have you do an app download for that, but then it looks exactly like what I showed you. It won't let you check out online. It will have to be through the app only. So just a heads up on that if you're an Android user. So that is everything that I have for you guys this evening. And again, I'm going to try to be more consistent on here. Like, I miss doing YouTube stuff. I do. I miss watching your videos. I miss interacting with you guys. I just miss the community here. It's a different kind of community. But in the meantime, like I said, feel free to check the descriptions down below. You can get links to where I am better at being up to date. So, all right, I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.